they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Kaepernick now on first down. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jordan Phillips. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Now again to the big fullback use check. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Play fake. Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 27. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And a Cardinal 1st down.
first down. Drake again. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will make it into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
Their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Now Mostert. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. This is Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Murray. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 85 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And Mostert with a 1st down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Open man is Samuel, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mostert. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 34 yards. And the 49ers Bears have retaken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Niners 17. Cardinals.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
10 at the 22-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. This will be caught inside the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman.
You say your shit glitch?
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
That's because they playing me on these goddamn passes.
Zone for a touchback.
The one before that too, like I don't know, I can't get no pass protection. Every time I try to do something, it's a sack or a throw out, a sack, fumble, whatever. I'm like, come on, bro.
When a game is within striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half.
Nah, it was supposed to be a float up over the top of your head, and
But overall, I think
because he got tackled. He got a sack, quote unquote, throw out of a sack, fumble bullshit. So it's like, bruh, come on. Like that's happened 10 times already.
He's gonna fire one deep over the middle, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, already his 2nd touchdown.
Yeah, like I saw him streaking. I'm trying to run with him. I'm with Simmons. Simmons got 93 speed, but he still can't catch up. I'm just like, all right, cool.
Especially when you see him in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. Like even because I'm saying like you user it and you still can't stop it. Like it's like, bruh.
Here's Richie James on the return.
Even if you got more speed.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
She probably see me.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Kaepernick to throw on second down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
That makes sense. Because ain't nothing else good.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds.
I said that makes sense. I'm about to get a holding call, so it don't even matter.
But don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field.
It's so stupid. I ain't even. Oh my god. They take away so many touchdowns.
Big strike there to get
Yeah,
the touchdown.
Hold on, you messed it up.
Back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
There you go.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it.
I'm not risking no fumble, no nothing to get all that.
And it brings up second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face. That's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in mid-season ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running, it's Drake. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
To throw is Murray. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and pound it in with Drake.
Hella slow, but then he breaks through that. Like, there's nothing I can do.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Yeah, they ain't even coming out of the backfield or going to that direction.
The Cardinals push further out in front.
I'll try to hit Hopkins, but it's all cluttered.
The clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to. And you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 79 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. To throw is Kaepernick.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
28, 49ers, 20.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Right, and I wasn't even trying to go to him, but I was like, God damn, I thought they gonna be that open. Like, how's the tight end more open than Isabella? And Isabella got 95 speed.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handles.
But that's my point. That dude is not fast. His speed is 86. There's no way. Or 84, I think. There's no way he's supposed to just get off like that.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Right. I can't call it.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick.
Oh, man.
Open man is born. He'll be brought down.
They should call passing offense.
After a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That do what?
We
See
talk
right
about
here.
finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because
Yeah.
what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Once again, it's Mostert. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Shit, me too. Every time I try to do so, it's like, yep, he open. There ain't nothing I can really do.
Take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield.
He wasn't supposed to catch that one. Like, he got hit as soon as he caught it. And I didn't even use it that one.
Full steam, and he broke that one up.
I mean, it's what, 4th and cross the 50? He ain't crossed the 50 yet. And we ain't in the 4th, but I mean, fuck it, go for it. I don't care. You go, you punt?
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
This year? Why did he? Oh my God! And they do stuff like that. Like, I know the ball wasn't gonna go in the end zone.
Right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field.
Mia, come here. Come talk to your sister.
Bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
2nd and 10 at the 4-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football.
I don't even know if they're going, Patrick. That's why I use it everything. It's like either he's just going to beat me or it's going to... You just going to get it, because I'm not about to sit here and stand there. It's like he frozen in place. He don't know what to do.
As they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Cardinals 35, 49ers 32.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Williams to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping.
I ain't worried about that.
The ball said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy,
they don't want to let me be great around
it
here.
could end up in enemy's hands again.
I said they don't want to let me be great around here.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray will set up the screen to Drake. Given 6 on the screen, but now it's down.
I was still short. I said I was still short. It really, they stopped the ball where it was at. I was like 2 yards short. What's wrong with you?
Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
First down, Arizona.
Now this time Murray to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean
right. I don't think no defense work. They all, you just got to hope for the best. That's what I be doing.
They want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Here's a pass swung out to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's all offense. All right, this is just an offensive built game right now.
On first down, Drake. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's third down.
Down.
Third down, Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake.
Shit, I've been going outside all day. I gotta go inside this time.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're
Let's see how broke this defense is.
When they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you...
Now a loose football.
Oh,
the ball
shit.
Comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take
I did hit stick, but
34-yard line.
Brandon,
they never give you that shit. Hell no, it was a clean look at this. I didn't even want to show it.
But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Come here, Chance, go somewhere.
Play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
At the 11-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense. With 1:53 left.
Back up.
DB for the 49ers now on third. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Bill's going to look to throw this thing. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them.
Oh, shit, that's an interception like a motherfucker.
One deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the
fourth time
today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And
as soon as I let that ball go, I knew it was intercepted.
Only up to the 9-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out.
Fuck that, I ain't doing that this time.
And head to the locker room.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And now he's going to, now Murray has it stripped. And this is going to be 49er football.
Oh, I knew that shit was about to happen. As soon as I made the other juke move, I said, yep, he going to get hit. It's over with.
He was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always
get that. Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my. Grab the ball.
Incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Did he get tackled?
Kaepernick going to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Fuck.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands